Lametti, thank you for appearing at our committee today. And before we start, I have to say that I was very surprised to read in a media article just a couple hours ago that you intend to reject some of the amendments that our Senate committee and confirmed by the Senate made on Bill C-9, with no detail as to which ones would be rejected. And it was actually a spokesperson from your office that made the comments in the article. You declined our committee's invitation to reappear on that bill, but when we could have had a dialogue at that point about the substantial evidence we heard and the changes to the bill that major committee witnesses suggested. So since you're before us now, I'm curious why senators have to hear about from your press secretary in the media whether you accept our Senate's important changes, and is this how your government intends to transmit messages on legislation back to the Senate of Canada?
Thank you. I note for the record that the headline in that CBC article, the Canadian Press article, did not reflect the actual content of the article. It has now been altered to say that there are some suggestions that you have made that give me pause. That is true, and I will go back and say what I said when I appeared before you, which was there was a great deal of work done by the Canadian Judicial Council in collaboration with the Association of Superior Court Judges across Canada to put forward a set of proposals which we worked with and framed in that piece of legislation. And things that would go against the principle of judicial independence, which is a foundational principle in our legal system, give me pause. And so I haven't rejected anything, and it's clear now when you read the article that I'm just expressing concern. And I'm going to look at that carefully. We will eventually debate it in the House when it comes back up in front of the House. And I will give my opinion in the House at that point.
As is the proper way to do it, rather than through the media, and in such a case where it's not indicated which amendments are being rejected or.
It's fair. It was an open-ended answer that I said. I was being honest. Things gave me pause, but I wasn't rejecting anything out of hand, as is now clear in the media story.
Right, and yes, you referred to the Canadian Superior Court Judges Association, who actually support having a federal court of appeal as of right.